but others have returned in the nick of time, notably Effenberg, the captain, and Elbert, a scorer against United on both their previous visits. Roy Keane described April's quarter-final defeat here as the end of the road for that United team. Only 5 of those who started then do so again, and the scorer that night, Ryan Giggs, is a notable absentee. His hamstring trouble recurred in training last night, so Quinton Fortune comes in. At least Keane himself is back to anchor the midfield. The referee, a 38-year-old insurance agent from Gothenburg. Anders Frisk also took charge of Arsenal's defeat here last March. Hard to believe that this stadium is actually due for replacement before the 2006 World Cup. It is less than 30 years old. Episode 7 of one of European football's most enduring sagas. Manchester United tonight playing in white have beaten Bayern in only one of the previous 6, although of course that was when it really mattered. This a pivotal game in United's season, that litmus test of their well-being against a team Alex Ferguson believes is the very best in Europe. There is, he says, no hiding place tonight. What do you reckon, David, please?
Well, good evening, John. Well, I think probably if Alex would have had a choice, he would have probably wanted the hardest game out of the way first. He needs a draw, at least, to boost current morale. But Bayern have only conceded 5 goals in their domestic league this season, so you see how formidable the task is.
2 of the 3 most successful sides in the history of the Champions League. Only Real Madrid come between Bayern Munich at the top and Manchester United in 3rd place in the all-time league table. Salihamidzic spinning away from Irwin. Pizarro turning away from Veron. Lizarazu, plenty of method in this approach work from Bayern. Paulo Sergio was stung when they were beaten at Bremen in the Bundesliga. Hargreaves, it's a better header out by Blanc. Back whence it came with Owen Hargreaves. Brown. Salihamidzic. Blanc, surveying the scene as others gather around him to defend the corner kick. 36 yesterday, Blanc. With his usual kiss on the forehead. Delivered to Barthez. Salihamidzic. Combination of Barthez and Irwin at the near post.
Well, I think it caught everyone by surprise. That it was the slightest of touches. Good covering by United. 2 defenders on the line. Irwin on that near post area.
Corner mark 2. And the strike was a good one. Was travelling from the boot of Hargreaves.
He started well, as the Englishman. He is an Englishman, isn't he?
Depends how strict you want to be with your definition, David. This was the Salihamidzic header, repelled by Irwin and Barthez. And Barthez with a better punch this time, and Hargreaves outside edge.
Maybe he isn't an Englishman.
Well, he was born in Canada. Could have played for any one of 4 nations. Canada, Wales, some other's country, England or Germany. He's now been capped twice by Sven-Göran Eriksson, including the last 12 minutes of the famous 5-1. Paulo Sergio. Salihamidzic, tackled cleanly by Irwin. Scholes.
Poor pass by Scholes, giving Bayern the opportunity to come back. There was a quick attack, Sergio important, then the counter-attack. Unfortunately, Scholes' pass was poor.
Salihamidzic. Keane, oh, very confident or very dangerous, or maybe both. Would you have said that if that ball had looped over Barthez? Oh! Now the referee didn't like the dallying of Barthez, and it has cost an indirect free kick. Otmar Hitzfeld giving instructions to Vicente Lizarazu. All that Alec Ferguson wanted from his goalkeeper was a sound performance. No flamboyant moments, no awkward moments, but this is one. Barthez had the ball for about 15 seconds, not the 6 that's allowed. Effenberg and Hargreaves over it. Is Barthez going to be made to pay? It's Effenberg, and Scholes did very well to get there and block. Barthez survives, and so do Manchester United. Ferguson has set the usual target of 10 points from this second group phase to go through. Nantes and Boa Vista, the other sides, awaiting these two in later fixtures. Now a chance for Beckham to swing in a free kick. Wes Brown has come forward. He's never scored for Manchester United, not at the right end anyway. And it's Fortune that goes up, and Khan was rooted to his line.
Well, he seemed to make no attempt there to get across his goal, whether he realised as soon as it struck Fortune's head. Here's the ball, it's a lovely paced ball, just gets the slight nod, but I think he realised that the swerve was going past the post, but he was seemingly flat-footed.
This is Paulo Sergio. Elbert, that came off the hand of Laurent Blanc, and he's going to be booked. Trying to persuade Anders Frisk that it hit him on the shoulder. Roy Keane marshalling those around him. Half-time imminent. Effenberg. And Barthez stranded, as Salih Hamidzic had the goal at his mercy.
There's a little dink by Effenberg. Most of the chances, or very few chances, that have come Bayern's way have come from that type of ball. Bit of a messy ball into the middle and looking for scraps. Manchester United yet to force a corner as they keep up this very disciplined, tight game that they're having to play.
Salih Hamidzic. And Gary Neville guiding it behind for a corner. He knew that Paulo Sergio was behind him. Didn't want to take the chance. Germans have a phrase for a game like this, David. Cat und Maus. Any idea what it means in English?
No, I have heard of it. It's nothing to do with the stick and the carrot, is it?
Effenberg's corner. It's come to Sagnon. Owen Hargreaves. If the goal had been 3 times as high, it still wouldn't have gone in. Salih Hamidzic. It's United's throw. Sylvestre, who's playing most of his international football at the moment at centre-back for France. Salih Hamidzic is down for Bayern as a result of the earlier challenge. Veron. Effenberg in the way for Bayern, and here's Paulo Sergio. Pizarro's made a good run from midfield, shepherded by 2. The shot from Paulo Sergio, not one that carried great threat. Beckham. Veron. Step over by Beckham. Return from Fortune. David Beckham's cross. Dealt with by Carr.
Lovely play by Beckham. Good play by Silvestri.
And the clearance downfield could put Elbert in. Bartes slow to come off his line. Maybe he thought that Brown was going to deal with it before him.
Well, he was slow, but he was quick enough.
Beckham. In towards Van Nistelrooy. And it spins out to Quinton Fortune. Scholes is forward as well. Crosses towards Beckham.
Gorgeous ball in by Fortune. He's not short of confidence. He's looking to receive the ball there. He drifts it in a la Beckham from the right. There you see the ball spinning and twisting, and Beckham comes in the air. Just couldn't quite get enough on it.
Now Laurent Blanc. Keane. It's cold enough for the pitch to freeze. Keane. Scholes. Second chance. Here comes Silvestre. Manchester United with more men forward than at any previous stage. Van Nistelrooy! That's what they wanted! Ferguson off the bench in delight.
It was a fabulous break. They got men over for one of the few times in the game. Capo couldn't get back. Silvestre played the ball into the perfect spot. Watch Van Nistelrooy's movement, just getting in front of the defender to prod that ball into the top of the net. There's the fullback looking up before he delivered his cross. Left foot, lovely ball. Can't beaten.
Owen Hargreaves. Just a missed kick, presented it to Veron. Keane. Van Nistelrooy. Beckham goes on. Scholes is in the centre, so's Fortune. Misjudged. Silvestre.
Scholes was in a nice position. Silvestre, he was wanting it, he got forward. Once again, good United play and more frustration for Hitzfeld.
Brown penalised. Paulo Sergio wanted to take it quickly. Sagnol. Paulo Sergio. And the shot blocked from Sforza. Bartes was beginning to dive. Hargreaves. Came off Keane. Neville outnumbered. It's a good recovery challenge by Blanc. Still more work for Manchester United to do. But they've not shirked the task. And this is Keane. 3 ahead of him. Fortune. 2 to his right. Dwight Yorke is 1. Beckham is the other. Here's Keane. Oh, off the crossbar. Inches away from securing victory, and Scholes not as close, but Roy Keane shuddered the frame of the goal.
Well, it's a real flourish by United. It's a superb strike. I think Kahn might have just got a touch to it. Keane's been a very disciplined, patient figure tonight, just doing a steady job, playing in front of the back four. He's done it superbly well. It's to his credit that we've hardly noticed him. In a quiet shield.
Otmar Hitzfeld is not used to this. Not against Manchester United, not against anyone at home. 4 years since last Bayern lost a Champions League tie in the Olympic Stadium. Yorke. Scholes begins an early run, but the ball is not well delivered.
Well, United now look as dangerous as they have at any stage during the game. They're breaking very well at every opportunity. They haven't sat back.
Oh, Silvestre missed it. Paulo Sergio, it's him again. And now, 7 months on, he's rescued Bayern Munich with another late goal.
Well, when that ball is delivered at this moment in time, there don't seem any problems at all. Indecision, should have been hacked away. Bartes came a little, then hesitated, couldn't do anything about it. Sergio was completely free to roll that ball wide of Bartes. Tragic mistake for United. Sir Alex has been talking about individual mistakes, not collective defending, and there was the perfect example. Sylvester needed to hack it or whack it away, and he made a partial attempt to intercept and was stretching and just helped the ball into Sergio's path.
Well, there'll be lots of what's, ifs, maybes on the plane home for Manchester United if it finishes like this. Howls for a foul against Blanc, not given. Anxious moments nonetheless, though. Lizarazu, is that a foul? No whistle, it's a corner. Blanc incensed because he felt that he was fouled and Bartes came to the rescue.
Well, I felt he was fouled too. He was definitely turned there. There you see the boy shielding him. He drags him down. He's coming on the inside with a fierce shot. Wonderful save by Bartes. That could have been curtains and something that Manchester United would not have deserved.
They're on. Fresh legs of York unable to get there ahead of Kovac. We've now had the 2 extra minutes. It could have been better. It should have been better. One of those silly, frustrating errors has cost United dear again. A shake of the head from the manager, but we shouldn't lose sight of the fact that despite Paulo Sergio's late equaliser, a 1-1 draw at the Olympic Stadium in Munich is a very creditable result for Manchester United. A good start to the second phase for them. They'll just be angry that it wasn't a win. It should have been, it isn't. It finishes here. Bayern Munich 1, Manchester United 1.
So a very useful point for Manchester United against the holders. All the reaction to that, plus Liverpool against the mighty Barcelona coming right up.
Sir Alex, 1-1 in Munich is a great result by most people's standards, but what frustration at the end.
Played all season, but a very, very good second half performance for the players, and I'm very pleased with that.
A bit of disappointment as well. I mean, the first half we played quite well. I think we had the game under control, and we did have a few chances that we didn't let any against us in the first half. And in the second half we let up and we gave them too much space, and we paid with the consequences. They scored the go-ahead goal, and then we struggled to keep the ball, hold the ball, and then in the end I think to get a tie was a good result for us.
When you look back, then I think we deserved the 3 points, and they didn't have big chances, and we had most of the ball. So I think we must be happy with our performance today, but not with the result.
Just can't quite beat Otmar Hitzfeld over the last couple of years, and the way they equalise at the end.
I don't think the most important thing is the performance tonight. They deserve something better.